Now continue with your deep breathing as you rest your palms back on your knees. This time, maybe stretching your legs out. Extend your legs forward. Softly open your eyes. We'll start with joint loosening exercises. So place your hands beside you. Point your toes up towards the ceiling. Okay. Heels, so your feet facing towards the front. On your next inhale, point your toes up. And then as you exhale, begin to curl your toes. Okay. So just curl the toes. Inhale, point the toes up. Exhale, curl the toes, only the toes. Continue. Inhale, pointing the toes up. Exhale, curl the toes. Inhale, toes up. Exhale, curl the toes. Now this time we'll stretch the ankles. Inhale, point the toes up. Exhale, point the ankles forward, stretching, or point the toes forward rather. Inhale again up and exhale forward. Once more, inhale up, exhale forward. Last one, inhale up and exhale forward. Now inhale, lift the toes up again, and then as we exhale, rotate your ankles clockwise. Be patient with yourself. Remember that these joint movements will stimulate the production of your synovial fluids, which will keep your joints healthy, which will allow you to age gracefully over time. Okay, so these movements sometimes we take for granted, but these are so helpful, especially when you wake up in the morning and you feel crunchy. So you can just do all of these joint loosening exercises, even by yourself. Okay, do the opposite direction. Rotate your ankles, lubricating the joints. 3 more rounds. And slowly come back. This time, bend your right knee to your chest and grab the back of your thighs. On your next inhale, extend your right leg up just as high as you can without forcing anything. So looking at it from the side, keep your back straight as well. Exhale, bend the knee back to your chest. Now inhale, kick the leg up just as high as you can. No need to force anything. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Once more. Inhale, extend. And if you can just hold it here for 10 more seconds, let's breathe. That's just 3 breaths. 2, inhale deeply. Exhale completely. 1 more breath. Inhale deeply, contract your quads. Exhale completely, and then softly bend the knee. Extend your leg again. Now let's do the other side. So bend your left knee close to your chest. Interlace your fingers behind the leg. On your next inhale, kick your leg up and stretch just as high as you can. No need to force it. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale and exhale. Once more, inhale. Exhale, last one, and we'll hold. Inhale, kick your leg up and try to hold the pose there. Okay, try to contract your quads right here at the front of your thigh. We'll stay here 10 more seconds or just 3 breaths. 2 and 1. Slowly let go of your leg. Okay. So now we bring our soles of the feet together as we bring the knees to the sides. So for some, you may experience a rounding of the back. If this happens, try to insert a pillow underneath your buttocks so that it will help you keep your spine straight. Okay. If it's within your practice, if you're comfortable, try to keep your spine long. Again, if you need to, you can put a pillow underneath your hips. Okay, so now from here, we're going to just flap our wings in butterfly. Good. And then from here, we're going to open up. So inhale, lift the arms all the way up, maybe gazing up slightly. And then as we exhale, we catch our feet and round the back. Okay. Now we're going to round the back. So inhale, we open up the chest, lifting the arms up, maybe looking up slightly. And then exhale, catch the feet, round the back. We do this a few times. We inhale as we open up and extend. We exhale as we round the back. Inhale and exhale. Once more, inhale and exhale. This time we keep the back straight. Inhale, lift the arms all the way up. And then as we exhale, we bring our right elbow down to the right knee, left arm up over the ear. Good. Stay here. 5 breaths. Right elbow to right knee, left arm over the ear. 3 more breaths. 2 and 1. Inhale, we lift the arms up again. Exhale, we bring the left arm down to the left knee, right arm up over the ear. Try to open your chest, gaze towards the ceiling. Good job. 3 more breaths. 2 and 1. Inhale, lift the arms up. And then as you exhale, start to walk the hands forward, feeling that good stretch on the hips, okay? Just walk your hands forward. Continue to reach what you can reach. You can send your palms in front of you. Now, it's important to remember that at any point in your yoga practice, pain should not be there, okay? Discomfort is okay, but a sharp pain is indicative that maybe you're doing too much. So you can take a step back. So you can go as far forward as you can without hurting yourself. All right? Breathing in and breathing out. Try to relax. So here, because it's a deep stretch, you want to exhale a little bit longer. It's your exhalations that will activate your relaxation response. Because when you are doing a stretch that maybe you're not used to, or any movement that you're not used to, your brain responds by sending signals to your muscles to contract. That's why it feels masakit, because the muscles are contracting. But actually, it's your nervous system, it's your brain that triggers that response. And in order for you to bypass that response, you have to relax by using your breath. Okay? So that's why in yoga, we are reminded constantly to breathe in and breathe out so we can go deeper into the posture. Now start to walk your hands back and then cross your legs again. Now let's do some simple twists. On your next inhale, lift your arms all the way up. And then as you exhale, begin to twist to the right side. Left hand over the right knee. Right hand just at the back, keeping your spine vertical still. Look over your right shoulder. Take another inhale as you lift your arms all the way up. Back to center. Exhale, twist to the left side. Look over your left shoulder. Taking another inhale, we lift the arms all the way up. Exhale, we twist to the right side, looking over the right shoulder. Once more, inhale, lift the arms all the way up. Exhale, we twist to the left side, looking over the left shoulder. This time we'll hold the pose and add a little bit of variation. Inhale, let's lift the arms up. Exhale, and this time let's twist to the right side. Keep your left hand over the right knee. Keep your right arm up. And then as you exhale, begin to side bend towards the left side, feeling the stretch on the right side body. And again, here, if you want to deepen the stretch, start by reconnecting with your breath. Taking long inhales, long exhales. Try to open your chest up towards the front of the room. Gaze up towards the ceiling. We'll stay for 3 more breaths. 2 and 1. Inhale, we slowly come back to the center, lifting the arms all the way up. And then we do the other side. Twist softly to your left side, right hand over the left knee. Good. Taking another breath in to lengthen the spine vertically. Exhale, we side bend to the right, reaching our left arm over the ear. Take the stretch where you need it. Take it where it feels good. and begin to reconnect with your breath, opening your chest to face the front of the room. Long inhales and long exhales. 3 more breaths. 2 and 1. We inhale again to come back to center, lifting the arms up. So now our spine feels sufficiently warmed up. Let's bring your hands over the shoulders. Now take your elbows forward, and on your next inhale, lift your elbows up, and exhale down, rotating your shoulder socket. Try to inhale as you move up and exhale as you move down. Very nice. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Once more, inhale up and exhale down. On your next breath, do the opposite direction. So inhale as you go back, exhale as you come forward. Exhale, moving the elbows back, exhale forward. Beautiful, everyone. So just enjoy that sensation on the shoulders being lubricated. So actually our shoulders are not designed to carry our body weight, but a lot of our yoga asanas are on our hands and shoulders. So it's really helpful to lubricate this part of the body. Now slowly relax, let go of your hands onto your knees. Now on your next inhale, expand your arms to the sides, abducting the arms. And as we exhale, we cross the right arm over the torso and we stretch our deltoid. So we take our left elbow and hook it over the right elbow. So we're stretching this part right here. And stay here. 5 breaths. 4. Just take the stretch where it feels good. 3, 2, and 1. We inhale again to extend the arm sideways. We exhale to cross the left arm over the torso, hook the elbow to the elbow, and stretch the deltoid. Breathing in and breathing out. 3 more breaths. 2 and 1. On your next inhale, slowly release, extending the arms sideways. And then exhale, lift the arms up, keep the palms open. And then softly rotate your wrists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now try to reach for your hands at the back. Keep your elbows bent. Clasp your hands behind you. Okay, your elbows are bent. Now, with your elbows bent, begin to roll the shoulders back. Okay, and at the maximum extension of your shoulders, see if you can just extend your arms slightly. Your elbows don't have to be all the way straight, but you do have to feel that stretch on your chest. Try to squeeze your shoulder blades together. Maybe even open your heart towards the ceiling, slightly looking up, and stay here for 5 breaths. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly, slowly release your arms and come back to cross legs. Now we're moving on towards the neck. On your next inhale, start to bring your chin to your chest. And then from here, take your right ear to your right shoulder. Feel the stretch on the left side of the neck. Breathe in and breathe out. Take your chin to your chest and bring your left ear to your left shoulder. Breathe in, breathe out. Chin to chest, And then right ear to right shoulder. Breathe in, breathe out. Chin to chest. Left ear to left shoulder. Breathe in and breathe out. Once more, chin to chest. Right ear to right shoulder. This time we'll hold the pose. If you want to feel more sensation, you can walk your left hand towards the left side, extending the arm. You can also use your right hand to help your neck to stretch, only if it feels good for you. If it feels too much, if it starts to hurt, then you can let it go. Stay here, 3 more breaths. 2 and 1. Slowly release. And this time, bringing your chin to your chest again. And slowly take your left ear to your left shoulder. Again, here you can walk your right hand to the side. You can even slightly elevate your palm. You can use your left hand to stretch the neck, just up to a point that feels comfortable. Remember, an asana or a posture is something that is stable and comfortable. So you want to get to that point where it feels good for you, where you're not struggling. And then slowly, slowly come back to the center. Now, slowly interlace your fingers at the back of your skull. Okay. And on your next inhale, try to open your elbows towards the side as you open your chest to the ceiling. Now exhale, take your chin to your chest as you bring your elbows together in front. Inhale to open the chest, extending or expanding the elbows sideways. Exhale, bringing the chin to chest, elbows together in front. Inhale, open up. Exhale, chin to chest. Once more, inhale, open up. Exhale, chin to chest. Last one, inhale, open up. Exhale, chin to chest. And then slowly come back to neutral. This time, bring your hands in front and then point your fingers up towards the ceiling. We're going to stretch the forearms. So take your left hand and stretch your right fingertips. Okay, pull your right fingertips towards you. Good. Try to feel the stretch on your forearms. Stay here. 3 more breaths. 2 and 1. Now stretch your thumb as well. Okay, so pull your thumb towards you. And 3 more breaths. 2 and 1. Let's do the other side. So point your left fingertips up towards the ceiling. Pull your left fingertips towards you. Feel the stretch on your forearm. 3, 2, and 1. Now pull your thumb towards you. 3, 2, and 1. Release and then shake your hands. Now from here, okay, I'm going to remove my shirt so you can see my alignment better. Now from here, you can stay in cross legs or you can sit on your heels in thunderbolt position. So you have 2 options now. Sitting in cross legs or sitting on the heel, depending on what is comfortable for you. If you have knee pain, you can opt not to sit this way. But either way, we're going to be working on the shoulders anyway. All right, so now I want you to extend your arms forward and then keep your wrist dorsiflexed at a 90-degree angle. Okay, so your fingertips are pointing towards the ceiling, your palms are facing forward, like so. Now, when you do this, a lot of asanas or a lot of postures in yoga will require you to have your hands on the mat. So when your hands are on the mat, make sure that you spread your fingers wide. So gaze at your fingertips. Are they spread wide? See if you can have your middle finger and your thumb at a 90-degree angle. Again, that's your middle finger and your thumb at a 90-degree angle. That's how wide your fingertips should be. Good. So the point here in keeping your fingertips wide is that you don't want to place all of your weight later on onto the wrist or onto the heel of the palm. Okay. You want to be able to distribute your weight, especially in downward dog or in plank. Distribute your weight throughout all the corners of the palms and your fingertips as well. Okay. So keep your shoulders where they are, keep your hands where they are. I know it's going to start to sting a little bit. It's going to feel spicy on the muscles. Okay, now bring your awareness here at the back of your shoulders. There are two shoulder actions that I want to teach you today. This is protraction. When you push your shoulders forward, it's like you're pushing somebody in front of you. That's protraction. And when you squeeze your shoulder blades together at the back, that's a retraction. Okay, both actions are important to know. This is protraction when you're pushing somebody forward. When you're doing a plank, your shoulders have to be protracted. You have to push the floor down, right? And when you're doing a press up, you're going down, you are retracting your shoulders, okay, to activate the muscles of your shoulders, to activate your pecs as well. So those two movements are important. You'll know why. Now, place your hands on your mat. We'll start to come to tabletop, hands and knees to the floor. Remember the two actions. Protraction is when you push the floor away from you. Retraction is when you squeeze your shoulder blades at the back. Okay? So let's just do this, these two actions a few times. Protract, push your shoulders back, push your shoulders forward rather, and then exhale. Retract, squeeze your shoulder blades together. You can also slightly bend your elbows. Inhale, push the shoulders down, protraction, and retraction. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Once more. Inhale. Exhale. And then this time, open your knees a little bit wider. Sink into your heels. Extend your arms forward, forehead to the ground. Rest everything. Relax all of your muscles. Okay. So again, it's important to note that when you are on your all fours, on your hands and knees, all the weight should not just be on the heel of your palm. It should not just be borne by your wrist. You have to distribute your weight throughout your entire body. Your core also needs to work. Okay, so we'll go back to that. Everyone come back to your tabletop position, hands and knees to the floor. So now you know how to protract your shoulders. Now we will learn how to engage the abdominal muscles. When the abdominal muscles are engaged, our spine is protected. See, if I let go of my abdominal muscles, my back will arch. Okay, so my lumbar spine will automatically lose its support. However, if I draw my belly in and I contract my abdominal muscles, my back will look significantly straighter because my spine has the support of my rectus abdominis and my transverse abdominis. Okay, does that make sense? So again, if I relax it, my belly will sag. But if I contract my belly, my back will be straight. Okay, I want to see your alignment in your tabletop. If you need to rest, feel free to rest. Okay, you are free to go back to child's pose. You are free to sit down anytime. It's better if I can see you on a horizontal alignment so that I can check if your back is straight. Good. Everyone's doing it well. Okay, so when you're in your tabletop, try to also align your knees under your hips and your wrists under your shoulders. That way, you are working with gravity instead of against it because your body is or your body parts are in one line. That will help you feel lighter as well. Very nice. Okay, good job, everyone. So from here, we're going to add a little more core work. So draw the belly in. Make sure you're still breathing. On your next inhale, tuck your toes underneath your feet. Let me just increase my screen size so that you can see me. And then later on, I will also check you. Okay, so tuck your toes underneath your feet. On your next inhale, protract your shoulders, bring the belly in, and start to lift your knees a few inches off of your mat. And then exhale, start to bring your knees back down. Okay, so we're just lifting the knees a few inches off the mat. Inhale, lift the knees off the mat. If your core is strongly engaged, this should feel easy. Exhale, slowly bring yourself down. Inhale, lift your knees up, stay here. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring the knees down and rest. Okay, does anybody feel that in their wrist? Let me know if you do. You can unmute yourself so I can hear. So if that was fairly comfortable for your wrist, let's try one more round of that. Okay, so set up in your tabletop. Yes, Karen?
Something with the wrist.
Masakit siya sa wrist mo? All
Yeah,
right.
here.
We'll see how you protract. Okay, we'll see how you protract your shoulders. Because when you protract your shoulders, your pecs or the muscles on your chest will be working. Your abdominal muscles should also work. So you have to draw your belly in to activate your abdominal muscles. All right? That way, you're not just putting all of your weight onto the wrist. And also, you have to feel the base of your fingers. So your knuckles, it has to be glued flat on your mat. Okay, so try to just shift your weight forward a little bit more para na-distribute yung weight and it's not just on the wrist. Okay, I have one question, Karen. Where do you feel it? Here um, sa front or dito sa likod?
Because at
Sa
the back.
likod. Okay. Okay, so it may be a joint. It
Yeah,
may be the compression of your joints na. So take it
yeah.
easy.
Maybe of my
Yeah,
weight
this is
because of the weight.
probably it is. Probably. But take it easy lang. If you start to feel the pain, you
Yeah, yeah.
can just rest. Okay. All right. So let's go back to our tabletop position. So here again, you want to protract your shoulders. You want to make sure that your fingertips are firmly pressed on your mat. That way, your forearms are firing up as well. Tuck your toes underneath your feet. On your next inhale, begin to squeeze the belly in and lift the knees off the mat. Okay. Exhale, bring the knees back down. Let's do that again. Inhale, lift the knees off the mat. Exhale, bring the knees back down. Last one. Inhale, lift the knees off the mat and stay here. 3, 2, 1. Now from here, keep your knees lifted and bent as you push your chest back towards your thighs, straightening your back. Okay, does that make sense? Just keep your knees bent, push your chest towards your thighs, lift your hips up. So we're already setting up our downward facing dog. Now from this position, walk your feet a few inches back so that you can try and slightly straighten the legs. Okay, now when everyone's ready, you can walk your dog. You can alternately bend your knees left and right. You can walk in place. Make sure that your fingers are still pressed firmly on the mat. Make sure that the base of your fingers and your knuckles are also firmly placed on the mat. Make sure that your abdominal muscles are squeezed in tight. This will help you carry your weight. And make sure that you're breathing well. Keep the back straight, okay? So the point here is not really to straighten the legs, but rather to have that awareness on the straightness of the spine, even in this position. So when you're tired, you can just bring your knees down and come to your child's pose by bringing the forehead down, resting the arms on the mat. Good. So take a few moments there to rest in child's pose. And then when you're ready again, try to do your downward facing dog again. And this time I will be close to the screen so I can check your alignment individually. So here I would encourage you to bend your knees first. Okay? Bend your knees and then lift your hips, push your chest back. Keep the knees bent so that you can push your chest back a little bit more. Keep your spine straight a little bit more. All right. Okay. So Reg and Chai, you're fine. Your alignment is okay. Andy, can you bend your knees for me slightly? Very slight bend of the knees, and then push your chest back a little bit more. Yeah, bend both knees. Bend both knees. Yan. Tapos push your chest back a little bit more. So that allows you to straighten your spine just a little bit more. Very nice. Okay, Andy, thank you. Okay, who wants to be aligned next? All right, Karen, can you step back a little bit more and push your chest back a little bit more? Yan. All right. Also, you need to separate your feet as wide as your hips. Okay, there you go. Good. Nice. So you'll feel it on your chest. All right. Ria, can you step back a little bit more? And then push your chest back. Bring the belly in. Squeeze the belly in. Good. And then push your chest back. Bend your knees. Bend your knees. Ria, bend your knees, please. And then push your chest towards your thighs. Yan. So try not to arch your back. Keep your back straight, Ria. Yan. All right. I think we need to go back down to tabletop. Can you bring your knees back down? Okay. So I'll just give a moment for Ria, okay? Is that okay for everyone? Now, Ria, I need you to bring the rib cage in. So right now, you're arching your back like this. What I need you to do is to draw the belly in. Try to really squeeze or take the rib cage towards the body. You're almost like you're already trying to straighten your back. Yeah. So instead of arching like this, bring this in. All right. That's perfect. Okay. So now bring awareness to your shoulders and then push your shoulders down towards the floor. Good. Okay, keep that engagement. And as you're there, tuck your toes under your feet. Start to lift your knees, but keep your knees bent. You bring your chest towards your thighs, and then you step back a little bit, maybe 2, 3 inches, so that you can straighten your back and you can straighten your legs. That way, all of your muscles are engaged. All right? Okay, that's good for now. Anyone else? Mark, how do you feel on your shoulders? Feel tight on your shoulders?
A bit because I was doing press ups earlier, so
Right.
maybe about your shoulder.
Yeah, okay. That's fine. Also, I think because you're lifting a lot. So it is to be expected, some tightness in the shoulders, but with time that will develop. The flexibility of the shoulders will develop. Okay. Who else? Clara, do you want me to check your alignment? Can I see your downward facing dog?
Uh,
All right, that's nice. Do you have space to step back a little bit more? Good, very nice. So that's a good alignment of the back. Actually, I'm just looking at your back, all of you. I'm looking at the straightness of your back. All right. Elizabeth, you're looking good. Okay, your back looks straight. Do you feel comfortable, Elizabeth? Good. All right. So I think I've checked everyone. Did I miss anyone? All right. So let's all rest again in child's pose. Take a moment here. And then we'll flow for a little bit before we end the practice. Okay, so come to your child's pose. Relax, rest, recover. And then from your child's pose, look forward towards the front of your mat and slide your chest forward. Okay, bringing your belly down to the floor and your forearms to the floor. Good. So we're now in a Sphinx position. Open the chest forward, staying here just for a few moments. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now walk your hands back and align your wrists under your shoulders. Elbows pointing back. Okay. So now your elbows are floating, hands down underneath your shoulders. Now, on your next inhale, begin to retract the shoulders. So roll the shoulders back, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and begin to lift your chest off the mat just as much as you can without hurting yourself. It's okay to micro bend your elbows. Okay, keep your hips on the ground. You want to feel the stretch on the chest and on the abdominal muscles. There's a slight contraction of your back muscles. Slightly looking up towards the ceiling. Contract your glutes as well. The muscles in your buttocks. Stay here. 5 breaths. 4, 3. Very nice, everyone. 2, and 1. Now slowly release. Keep your head looking forward. Now from here, we're going to lift the hands off the mat. Okay, so it's just the strength of our back that's lifting us up this time. Hands off the mat. Contract your butt cheeks and lift your legs off the ground. Gazing forward. Again, we stay for 5, 4. Nice. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly, slowly release. We press ourselves back up to downward facing dog. So stretching the entire back surface of the body. We take an inhale. As we look forward, we start to walk towards our hands, opening our feet as wide as our hips, okay? Our feet are together in front. You can bend your knees. I urge you to bend your knees. Okay, this will protect your back. Then keeping your legs super straight. Now, on your next inhale, place your fingertips onto your shin bones, gaze in front, straightening your spine. And then exhale, again, bending the knees, fold all the way down. You can even hug the back of your legs. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Open your feet as wide as your hips. Once more, inhale, straightening your back, placing your fingertips onto your shins. Exhale, again, bending your knees as much as you need to. Hug the back of your thighs. Last one, inhale, straighten your back, straighten your legs. And then as you exhale, draw the belly in, slowly rise up. Inhale, lift your arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bend your knees softly as you go all the way down, swan dive. This time, step your right foot back. Planting the ball of your foot down towards the floor. Okay, so coming into your runner's lunge. Lengthening your spine, look in front. Exhale, press your right palm down to the floor as you open your chest to the left side, lifting your left arm up. Okay, it's a side lunge twist. Inhale, or rather a high lunge twist. Exhale once more, inhale. And exhale, slowly bring your left hand down, step your right foot forward. Knees are bent, fold all the way down. Inhale, we rise up again, lift the arms. Exhale, we fold forward again, all the way down, swan dive. This time we step the left foot back. We step the left foot back, plant your left palm down. Inhale as you open your chest towards the right side. Right arm goes up. Now try to stack your knee on top of your ankle. Don't go beyond it. Good. Also stack your left heel on top of your left toes. 3 more breaths. 2 and 1. Very nice. Now bring your right hand down to the floor. Step your left foot forward again. Head all the way down. Inhale, rising up. Arms over your head. Exhale, palms center. Okay. Good. Very nice. So now from here, we're going to do chair pose. This time, bring your feet together. Okay? Feet together. Now with your feet together, you will send your hips back and bend the knees. So on your next inhale, you lift the arms up. You're now in a chair pose, like a semi-squat, but with your knees together. Toes pointing forward. When you look down, try to make sure that you can still see your toes. Okay, so you're not going beyond the toes. Most of your weight should be on the heels. Stay here, 5 deep breaths. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, slowly come back. Palms to heart center. All right. We'll do one more pose before we wind down. Hands on your waist. Keep your feet together. If you want, you can face the camera or the screen. Now on your next inhale, lift your right heel off the mat. Just the right heel. Okay, and then from here, begin to lift your knee up hip level. So you're standing on your left leg. Try to ground your left big toe down to the floor so you can balance. Now feel free to stay here, or another option is to interlace your fingers underneath your right thigh. Okay, so looking at it from the side. Stay here for 3 breaths. 2 and 1. On your next inhale, extend your right leg. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, extend your right leg. Exhale, bend the knee. Once more, inhale, extend. Stay here, 3, 2, and 1. Rebend your knee and release. Let's do the other side now. Feet together in front. On your next inhale, lift your left heel off the mat. Just the heel. Back straight, core engaged. On your next breath, lift your knee off the ground. You can interlace your fingers underneath your thigh. Inhale, extend the left leg forward. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, extend the left leg forward. Exhale, bend the knee. Once more, inhale, extend. Stay here for 3 breaths. 2 and 1. Slowly release. Shake your legs. Good job. All right, now let's wind down the practice. Come to the front of your mat. On your next inhale, lift your arms all the way up towards the sky. Exhale as you fold all the way down, micro bending the knees. Now inhale, keep your back straight, look forward. Exhale, press your palms down, step back to plank, and then bring your knees down. Sitting onto your heels, come to your child's pose. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, start to walk your hands towards the right side of your mat. Okay, trying to reach towards the right. And then exhale, bring your forehead down towards the floor. Okay, so sink your hips down onto your heels. It's like a child's pose with a side bend. Good. Let me stay here for a couple of breaths. Inhale, we slowly come back to center. And then exhale, we walk the hands to the left side this time, keeping our hips glued to our heels. Forehead to the ground. And again, we stay for 5 breaths. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come back to center and find yourself in tabletop position again. So remember to stack your shoulders on top of your wrists and your hips on top of the knees, okay? We're going to be doing a twist on your next inhale. Extend your arms, right arm forward. Just the right arm forward. And then exhale, you thread your right arm underneath your torso. Let your right shoulder and right cheek touch the floor or touch your mat. And then just stay here for a few moments. If you want to feel more stretch, you can walk your left hand up over your head and feel more stretching there. Relax all of your muscles and breathe. 8 more breaths here. Take your time with each breath. And begin to walk your left hand back, pressing your left palm. Unthread your right arm. Coming back to tabletop, keeping your hips where they are, start to walk your hands forward towards the corners of your mat, and then send your chest back down towards the floor. Forehead on the mat, feel that stretch on your chest. Very nice. Yeah, we stay here, 5 more deep breaths. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Begin to walk your hands back. Come back to tabletop and let's do the other side. On your next inhale, extend your left arm forward. And then exhale, thread your left arm underneath your torso, sending your shoulder and cheek to the ground. Nice. If you want to feel more sensation, you can walk your right hand up over your head and stretch more. I will stay here for 8 breaths. You can extend your right arm up if you want, just to feel more stretch. Three more breaths. 2 and 1. And walk your hands back again, pressing yourself up. Come back to tabletop. Walk your hands forward towards the corners of your mat. And again, send your chest down, forehead to the ground. Okay. Now this time with your arms extended, elbows down to the floor. Take your hands into a prayer position in front of you. And then try to take that Try to take your hands to the back of your neck so that you feel more stretch on your tricep. Extend your arms again, and on your next inhale, slide your chest forward. Let's do Cobra pose one more time. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Retract your shoulders and lift your chest off the mat. Your elbows slightly bent. Okay, so try to make sure that you are squeezing your shoulder blades at the back. You're pushing your chest forward. 3 more breaths here. 2 and 1. Bring your chest down. Turn around and lie down on your back. Hug your knees. Massage your back. Roll side to side. Roll your knees clockwise, massaging your lower back and your buttocks. And counterclockwise. And then extend your arms over your head. Extend your legs forward. Take an overall stretch. Breathing in and breathing out. Once more, breathe in. Breathe out. Now begin to rest your hands beside your hips with your palms facing up. Separate your feet as wide as your mat. Let your toes fall down to the sides. Close your eyes. And go back to your breath. Go back to paying attention to your breath. Notice how your body feels at the moment. Take this moment to cultivate a sense of gratitude, first and foremost, towards yourself. Thank yourself for showing up tonight, for your own health, for your benefit, and so that you may be of benefit to the people around you as well. Rest in your final pose for a few more minutes before we end the practice. Try to stay connected with your breath. Try to breathe intentionally, inhaling and exhale with mindful awareness. And start to bring your awareness back into your body. Begin to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, move your neck from side to side. Extend your arms up over your head, stretch. Hug your knees, massage your back, and fall all the way down to the right side, resting your heart. Begin to press yourself up. Let's all meet in cross legs as we close our practice for tonight. Let's bring our palms to our heart center, close our eyes, and take a moment to give thanks for our energy and strength. Give thanks for our patience, and above all, give thanks for the present moment. Let's all touch our minds and guide our thoughts with wisdom. Touch our lips and speak honest and kind words. Touch our hearts. Let's always be grateful and compassionate. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much. I hope you learned something today.
Thank you.
Don't worry, as we
Thank you.
progress in our course, we will have more practice and less lecture. So this is just the first day. So we'll move more as we go along and as we go through the different practices. Thank you. I hope to see you again on Wednesday.
Thank you, Teach.
Thank you very much. Good
Thank
night.
you.
Thank you.
Good night.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Good
Good
night.
night. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you very much.